camera issues and recording issues. So all that was really missed was that I'm going to be playing a Dark Souls 3 walkthrough series today, and what we're doing is we're making a strength build. So I'm pretty excited about that, and yeah, so let's get into it. Be careful with these guys. Got that ashen flask. We're not even gonna use any of that. We're probably just gonna get, like, lower that quite a bit. We're so used to later in the game. There's a guy that's usually sitting over there, jumps out at you. Alright, so we sit at this bonfire here and we'll get that emoji and then we'll move on. If you guys keep up to the left over here instead of going down to the right, there's going to be 4 enemies down to the right. They're going to attack you. But if you go on up this way, sprint and then jump off that rock, you can land right here and pick up this Titanite shard. And that will upgrade your weapon to +1 at the beginning of the game, which is a pretty good, decent buff upgrade. It's an okay buff upgrade. There's something to get you along your way. So we're going to take the sword out of this big guy's chest and we're going to kill him on our first try. So at the beginning of this boss fight, you can actually keep wailing into this guy before he gets up. Just make sure you save yourself a little bit of stamina, unlike what I did there. And he won't hit you as long as you get that roll out back. Always roll into his attacks. Most of his attacks are dodgeable by rolling into them. See? Like I said right there. Okay, keep hitting him here. Got back up. Watch his moves. They're pretty wide hitting. But as long as you can get around him right here and you hit him from behind, you'll be able to do some damage. Just keep moving. And we got him on our first try, like I said. Alright, now that we passed through this little intro, we can get through these doors, and we're going to make our way to Firelink, which is where our main source of, you know, merchants and everything is. So if you notice now, my character is actually glowing. That means once you defeat a boss, you retain your humanity, which means you glow like that, your health is increased, stuff like that. That's actually called being embered. It's genuinely good to have, but if you're playing solo, they're like not as useful. I mean, they're good for heals, but that's about it. Alright, so up here we're gonna have this NPC here using a katana. Be very careful with her. At the beginning of the game, she's actually very hard hitting, and she could probably two-shot me at this level, so with that move right there. Alright, let's see if I can get her. So she's going to draw back like that. Just keep your distance from her because she does lunge with it. Just like that. Now if you can get her near this edge, do everything you can to try and hit her off. Oh, no, no, enemy. Guys, never be afraid to run away from that. That right there is a little too much. Alright, we're gonna draw these guys one at a time here. Alright. Where do we leave off here? Let's see if we can get you to do what I want you to do. Alright. Playing a little close to death here. Oh, she got me. That right there is death number 1. Alright, let's go back and get our souls and try this again. Alright, let's try this again. So maybe if we can get lucky, we can get her to do that move. Oh, right where I was standing. Man. If you can get her to do that right at that edge, she can fall and instantly die. But I kind of went a little too far up. Watch these two guys right here. Oh, whoa, 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 whoa. Where's this fire arrows coming from? There's 2 more up there. Okay. Alright, so rush right up. Let's see if we can't get her to do this lunge move. Yeah. Okay. I can't get out of this. So Troy decided he was gonna go to bed. Oh, I'm dead. Oh, she parried me. Alright, we're gonna go get Firelink unlocked before we fight her again. Get a different weapon. The only thing she really gives you is that katana she's using, which is a really good weapon to have if you're a dex-based character. Alright, let's go try and kill this girl again. Third time. Third time charm. This way. Oh yeah, just let me in for that backstab. Thanks. Oh, he got me. Yeah. Come on. I got you. I got you. Come on. I got you. Hmm. Couldn't block that though. Do I have anything to throw at her? Ah, gotcha. Alright. And you also get the master's gear. Not that it's of any use to us, but I mean, if you need it, if you're collecting it, be my guest. Alright. Alright guys, so this girl standing right here is the girl that's going to level you up. So what you're going to want to do is you're gonna, just talk to her, get her dialogue done. If you're wanting to find all the dialogue in the game, I would listen, but roughly she's just going to tell you, you know, what I said. I didn't say in this one. You would, well, this is like doomed to repeat itself over and over and over again. So the first, the second, and the third Dark Souls, they're all overlapping one another in the same area, just as different times. So that's basically what she's going to tell you, and she's going to tell you that you're going to have to go get these souls and bring them back here, which are actually like the heads, or each thing that sits on the throne kind of represents, like, you know, I think they're heads. But yeah. Anyway, once you get through her dialogue, she'll let you level up. Now, if you killed the boss and you've killed the master there, you should have roughly around 5,000 souls. For me personally, I'm gonna put a couple into vitality, just so we can get some decent gear at the beginning, and I'm also gonna put a couple more into strength. Once we get that done, we're going to really buff up our endurance, because once we buff up our endurance, You know, that one extra swing, that's 800 damage. If you upgrade your sword once, you might be getting an extra 40 damage. I'd rather hit an 800 damage hit and be out of stamina than hit and might get that kill, then hit a 80 hit, you know, almost be out of stamina and maybe get away. Okay. Now that that's all said and done, you can go and talk to...
Well, you're not alone. Gives me and it have it weird.
Talk to this feller here, and he'll give you the collapse emoji. Once you get to, I think it's 10,000 or 20,000 souls. I think it's 10,000. As far as I know. It's 20,000. Once you get to 20,000 souls, you can actually go and access the bird. The nest, there's a nest up there where you drop items and it will swap out other items for it. So it's kind of cool. You can get some armor sets out of there too. So maybe we'll look into that after. Alright guys, so what you're going to want to do is sit at this bonfire here. And once you sit at the bonfire, hit travel and, well, travel to the other place besides where you're at, and that is the High Wall of Lothric. That's where we started our game. This is basically the end of the tutorial, or what I would call the tutorial. This is moving into the game, and then you're actually going up against your very first boss, like your legitimate boss. So, let's get it going. Now, it's entirely up to you guys if you want to fight this thing. It's not a mandatory thing, but it's not the easiest thing to fight in the game. I could very well die here just because I challenged it. It's just, its attacks are very relentless. aggressive. Like I said, guys, it wasn't a mandatory thing to do. You get an ember from it. It's good for co-op, but, you know, didn't get it that time. Alright, guys, I'm going to call this the end of my first walkthrough, being the fact that it is very late where I'm at. But we will be recording another one tomorrow. So, this is Senpai Panda, signing off.